it's funny because this actually had an epiphany today because we look at the Ten Commandments up there, right? And we see you shall have no other gods before me. You see shall there a bunch of different times, right? Well, we want to talk about law being nonpartisan. I just read the law and things like that. Well, there's a case back in 2006, I think it was, before the Supreme Court called Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, right? And Justice Scalia, a Republican nominee, argued for 5 hours about what shall means. Because he argued that shall doesn't mean shall, it means maybe. And I'll give you background about the case. What it was is a woman, she had a husband who threatened to kill her. She took out a restraining order against him, and the police ignored her. And she went to him again and again and again, and they ignored her. And then guess what happened? The husband got the kids, took them away from her when she wasn't at home or whatever else, and ended up killing the kids and himself. All right? But he was arguing, and the police said, well, we didn't really have to do it. And so he argued, basically, Scalia argued, shall meant, well, you don't necessarily have to do that. You know, it's their discretion. So you can't sit there and say that I'm just going to read the law the way it says, and I'm going to be unbiased or whatever else. You have a view of the law. We can talk about no-knock warrants. That requires a judge's decision making at that point in time. Now, the cops come to them with a proof and say, hey, this is what I need to do, and they make a decision, but it's still a decision. It's not, oh, what does it say here in this law book and blah, blah, blah. It requires it's subjective, it's not objective. So a person's background, their opinion, bias, whatever else matters. You can't just say law and order. Now, I don't know if this directly answers your question, but I will go on the law and order theme here, or topic. Police who have at least 2 years of college education are 70% less likely to have misconduct. So when we talk about going on to the other candidate, he was talking about defunding the police. He's exactly right. It's about refunding the police and not what Kevin McCarthy was saying or whatever. It's a different refund. We've got over-militarization of the police. They've got all these high-tech weapons, George Jetson weapons, right? George Jetson weapons that they don't need to do police for. So most cities, 70 to 80% of their budget goes to policing, right? And policing keeps going up more and more and more as far as budget arguing for that. Take those same funds, stop buying weapons, educate the cops. For those who are there, pay for their college tuition, take that money, raise their pay so that being a police officer is a viable option for people who already have education, so you get better candidates, you educate the ones that are there, and then that's how you reduce the misconduct from cops. We can't regulate them. Again, there's police unions. We all like unions. We're all about union busting until it comes to cops, right? We can't fight against the police unions, but what we need to do is educate them. Who's going to turn out a pay increase, right? Pay increase, cops get more educated, less misconduct, and then we don't have as much problems with that. So thank you.